Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn. And today's article comes from NBCNews.com, and it says, "Dashcam footage released of California deputy repeatedly punching drunk suspect." Okay. The Orange County Sheriff's Department said the use of force was necessary, and I guess we'll find out because there's a video. But first, let's see what they say. A Southern California sheriff's deputy was captured on dashcam video repeatedly punching a suspected drunken driver during an arrest that the officer's bosses are defending. Mohammed Sayem, 33, was parked in his Jeep outside the Corner Pocket Bar in Westminster, California, when Orange County Sheriff's deputies Michael Devitt and Eric Ota approached him in the early morning hours of August 19th, officials said. That was a little while ago. The deputies were answering calls about Sayem being drunk behind the wheel, authorities said. "Are you going to get out of the car?" Devitt can be heard asking the suspect. "Don't touch me like that," Sayem said, slurring his words moments before it got physical. The video, first made public on Thursday, then showed Devitt grabbing the seated Sayem, pulling him out, and repeatedly punching the suspect before he fell to the asphalt. Some of the confrontation was obscured by the open driver's side door. Okay. When Sayem was cuffed on the ground, he said, "Are you going to shoot me?" Sayem insists he's the victim of police brutality and excessive force. "You blew it," Sayem's defense lawyer, Scott Sanders, told NBC affiliate KNBC. "You beat him up in a situation you didn't need that level of force. The answer can't be that Mr. Sayem pays the price." Huh?
Yeah, with these kind of like drunk driving things that happen, when if a person's drunk and their keys are in the ignition, it's usually a lot different than if they're not, because if the keys are like away from the ignition, they're not really intending to drive the car. So if his car is running, then they're going to try to remove the keys. They don't want him to drive. Nobody wants a drunk person to drive.
Okay.
So I guess we'll see if the car was running or not.
No, I'm pretty sure it was. Devitt claimed that Sayem was uncooperative and touched him first, leading to the necessary use of force, a department spokeswoman said Friday. Sheriff Sandra Hutchins said in a video posted on Twitter Friday, "I stand 100% behind my deputies." While she argued that the video released by the public defender didn't tell the whole story, she said she reviewed footage from the entire hour-long stop. "The deputies involved wrote exactly what occurred in the video and what I personally saw in their reports," she said. The sheriff called the use of force appropriate and concluded, "I am confident that anyone who sees all of the information will come to the same conclusion." Sayem has pleaded not guilty to resisting arrest and public intoxication. Both deputies are still on active duty. Let's check out this video.
Where you going? No, put your legs back in the car. Come on. Are you going to press me? Huh? Am I gonna what? Alright, stand car, dude. Hey, come. Listen, bro, I just got to work. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't have time for it. I don't want to go there right now. I don't need it. Don't get out of the car now. Don't touch me like that.
Oh. I see. Oh, okay.
He seemed pretty uncooperative, right?
He unfortunately he like pushed away the officer's right hand with his left arm, and the officer immediately took that as an assault battery on the officer, because that's what they do.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that crazy.
His car was clearly not running.
Is it clear?
I mean, I don't hear it running, and the lights were off.
So he turned his car off after the stop?
If he did, that's what he did.
Yeah, that's it.
It does seem excessive, and you can see like right after he blocked the cop's right arm with his left arm, the cop went in to grab him. When the cop had him, was jacking him in the face with his left hand over and over again, like as an insult. Those were insulting blows. Those weren't like I'm going to knock you out with these punches. It's like,
He wasn't trying to knock him out.
I mean, he was clearly not sure what he was doing, and in effect, he hit the man repeatedly in the jaw, as more like a insulting way, because he wasn't going to knock him out with those punches. He knows that, but maybe he's just never been in a real struggle like that, and he just went off like that.
The cop?
Yeah,
The cop didn't go off.
I mean, the cop.
Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. I think you're really confused. He pushed him, but this guy pushed him back and tried getting out of the car on him.
He punched 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 7.
He wasn't listening to him.
7 left hooks to the jaw.
He told him to stay in the car.
It's unnecessary, though. He received 7 or 8.
So what's he supposed to do? Like back up so let him out of the car and do his own thing?
I believe he should train better to subdue an attacker in close quarters without having to left hook them in the face, because it's unnecessary.
So he should have tased him, you're saying?
If he had the opportunity, he could have.
It didn't seem like he had the opportunity.
Well, then he should probably learn some type of self-defense.
You don't think the driver should learn not to fight cops?
I mean, I think the driver was defending himself while he was being dragged out of his car.
Defending himself
From the cop. I mean, the driver didn't attack anyone. He was just saying, "Get away from me." And unfortunately,
So in a traffic stop, you should be allowed to tell cops to just leave you alone.
I mean, sure.
What?
I mean, his car wasn't running, in my opinion. So
I don't think that matters.
yeah.
He had his keys in his pocket. It's still DUI.
I mean,
If the keys were
I think
in
it
the
varies
car,
from state to state.
unless his keys are like out in the parking lot on the ground somewhere, it's DUI.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
You have
not
to, like,
sure how it is.
can't have your keys near you.
I don't even know which state this was in. I don't remember, but
It says Orange,
California.
Orange
Okay.
County, so possibly California. There's an Orange County on the West Coast too,
Yeah.
isn't there? Or on the East Coast?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the guy wasn't belligerent and, behaving badly.
Like, look at him. The cop can't control him.
You know.
The guy's trying to get out on him.
But I'm
And
saying,
the cop's
like,
saying, get this guy down. Cops
he
die
did,
this
he
way.
did touch the cop with his left hand, but the cop overreacted. I mean,
He was arguing with him and resisting.
Come on, man. You on probation or parole?
Yeah, I don't really see anything wrong.
No. Have you been arrested before? Yeah. What kind of stuff?
It's not like they kept beating him, Once they got him down, like, they just wanted him not to be fighting them.
yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
the cops just don't want to die.
yeah.
They want to have control of situations. It's not that
Right.
crazy. It's not like
Right.
it's a power trip. They want to be safe. They want everything to be in control so that nothing goes wrong.
Right.
But you think? Oh, what is this? Something else. You think that guy was justified?
I think that maybe it's one of a few times that police officer has been in a really close quarters situation with somebody where he had to deal with them in that exact sort of way. Like, most people probably cooperate with him, or maybe
Yeah.
have for so long that he seemed like it threw him off guard. And all I'm saying is, for the 7 or 8 strikes that he delivered to this drunk guy's right
Head?
cheek, jaw, he could have easily used that time to use his hand to do something else. And that's what training does for
With
people.
a gun. He could have shot him.
Whatever he's going to do. But all I'm saying is, it's a good amount of time during the whole incident that he could have used his left hand for other things besides punching a guy in the face. And it worked, and nobody died, and that's probably a really good thing. And I don't think people really see the, bright side of that a lot of the time.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
I think this wasn't that extreme. It's not like they grabbed him, threw him out of the car, and started kicking him on the ground. That's the type of police violence that is.
Right. It didn't look
wrong.
like he was being hurt.
Yeah, it seemed
by the other officer. Didn't look like it was extended, like anything was being done to put him in a hospital or hurt him badly.
In my opinion, the cops just wanted control, and they got it. The guy was he was resisting them.
Yeah, and I think for the police officer, spur of the moment. If they're getting attacked by other people if for the future of a person like that, there could be other people attacking you from behind when you're punching this guy 7 or 8 times. So use your time to grapple, not to punch. I think and just get people out of your way, and
that dude was
look
like
for the
way
next
taller
person.
than him too, though. That dude was pretty big.
Yeah. Oh, also the cop had another cop there watching his back, so he's like, yeah, punch him in the face. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's just screwed up, and it happened.
Yeah, I think they're just lucky he didn't have a gun.
Yeah, it's lucky no one died.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, let us know by leaving a comment or hitting that like button. Check out our link in the description for our Patreon, and thanks for watching.